Hello guys, and welcome to episode 133 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. We could easily wipe out the last nation, but they are to be our test subjects as we wait for our trade fleets to be built, our barracks to be upgraded in London and Scotland. Wow, what city is it? It's Edinburgh, isn't it? Yeah, it's Edinburgh. We're waiting for the barracks to be upgraded there so that we can get the more elite units. Then we're going to sail them to India, and we're going to use them against Mysore. We will also get our steamships available next turn. We can bring them down and try them out in our big old navy. So, yeah, we're going to be looking in pretty good shape. Alright, this turn, let me just go through the soldiers first. We've got to get our armies into position. Let's just bring them onto the border, like to the closest part of the border they are. Just surround them. Can we move out of there now? No, we can't. Probably because some of these still need to be fixed up. That's what our money's going to go towards this turn. Right, those are all good. This one needs to be fixed. Didn't have enough money to do it previously. We also need to fix up any buildings that have been raided. For example, our port here. All of these seem fine. That is very poor. That can be a church school. That is also very poor, but that can build smiths, so we'll build them there. None of these are damaged, that's good. That is poor. What about the other one? That is poor as well. Let's just make this into a church school. Actually, can that one be made into a smith's? No, it can't, so it doesn't really matter. We could just make them both into church schools. Spread that Protestantism. Fix up that as well. That is wealthy. All of these look like they're damaged, but it's just the smoke because they are upgraded. That's wealthy and that's wealthy. I'll probably still make one a church school. That's fine. This one's very poor. That one's very poor. Those are both wealthy. Let's convert the population. Doesn't matter at this point. It's not like we need extra money anyway. Any places that got raided here? Very difficult to tell. Don't have any notifications that tell us if buildings are damaged. Or if there's anywhere free to build for that matter. I'm just kind of trying to use my eyes to see if I've missed any spots, which I don't think we have. I did destroy stuff over here previously, but I think that's all good now. Yeah, we've built stuff into all of these. You can tell because you can see the churches everywhere. Okay, great. Let's continue moving the armies. So Seth's fine. Gilbert has to stay where he is. I assume we might actually be able to move out of here. We can. Okay, cool. We'll head down to the border then. Once these all have orders, we probably can just forget about them. Until we want to attack, of course. And we'll swarm them. I wonder how many armies you can have reinforced at once. I guess we could try that out. Can we leave that settlement? Can. I mean, honestly, I'm probably just going to disband these guys. Goodbye. That sound did make me jump a little bit. It was really loud. What about these guys? If they don't need to be there, we'll just get rid of these as well. My main armies, though, can stick around. These need an army to join. Move out of Hyderabad now as well. What was that part of? I don't know what army I took them from. These guys? Huh, that fits. Okay. And that is it, more or less. Are we happy here? We are.
Your Majesty.
We should be fine on Ceylon.
Any further orders?
Get rid of those. Let's do cleanup now. Probably don't need these in here.
For crown and country. Make ready. March.
Actually, because that one's 3-star, we'll keep them.
Onward.
The other ones can just... You can get rid of them. Alright. That should be more or less it. Now we can add these guys, I think, to this army. These guys can probably hop out and join this army. Alright. Lovely. Cleaning things up. Now we'll just sort out our trade fleets. Let's have a look. A bunch more ships here. Let's just move them this one as far as we can. Now they can all join that one ship. That's 6 more trade ships. All the ships of the UK have been built. That's good. Oh, I did only need a couple more ships here, didn't I? So let's do this. Okay, and now we can send them off. Probably to Brazil. I think that's the last one we need to send there. We've already got one on the way to Brazil. How many have we got in there? So if we make a fleet of 18... That's 6, that's 7, that's 13, 14, 15. We need 3 more. And that's another trade fleet complete. Okay. So we would have completed the coast of Brazil. This one, we need 2 more. We've got loads to go. My. Well, we best get clicking. Just build all these. Okay, that's nice. The ones where they're all closer together are pretty nice to build at because it means that it's easier for me to see. That's going to be all our money spent. Okay, let's bring these together. Move that one as far as we can, and they can all consolidate on there.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Destination ahoy! Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Lovely.
Aye, aye, sir.
All these ones, how far can they get? Not quite close enough.
Reef sails! Aye, sir. Rum officer.
Right, that's a lot of trade ships.
Fashion, Captain. Where to, Captain?
I'm gonna move this one as far as we can, and then all of these can chase it.
Destination ahoy! Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Ready.
We've got more than enough space.
Officer.
Need a couple more.
Aye, sir.
Perfect.
Aye, aye,
That's
sir.
another trade fleet complete.
Aye, sir.
And they can head off to the East Africa Trade Theatre. Let's go to the West Africa Trade Theatre. Okay. Right, any other ships we need to sort out? Those guys have got orders. Those need to get into port. That's fine.
Ready.
Go connect with those. And that should be another fleet done. That can be the last Ivory Coast fleet.
Reef sails!
We are getting there. Alright, we've got all these ships up here.
Yes, my
Those ones all have their orders. We're gonna get another trade fleet building.
awaiting further orders.
Okay.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Ship's orders. Aye, sir.
Lovely. Gee, if that's 6. We could maybe bring those together, although that's actually not going to be enough anyway to finish that. Never mind. We didn't build one at Tadoussac. We did build one here though. Well, there's one all the way in the Baltic. Alright, I think that's it for our fleets and armies. Agents don't really matter now. Just got to get my gentlemen into position so they can help us finish off the last technologies.
Any orders?
Oh, I do love how quick the end turns are now. Alright, path blocked.
Orders, Captain.
Why does it say that? It's so weird. Oh, our steamships have finished. Wonderful. The ability to ignore the wind is highly desirable in a warship. Certainly is. Our fleet arrives.
Yes, my lord. Come
Go
about.
set them up.
Ship's orders ready.
More money. Your nation has launched a steamship, the first of its kind amongst your rivals. This revolutionary vessel is powered by exciting new technology, does not require sails or a prevailing wind to move quickly, and carries 75 heavy cannons that can be brought to bear upon the enemy. 75? Didn't that say like 30 odd? Yeah, they've only got 31 guns. Am I being mugged off here? They're a bigger steamship that we can make. Right, let's go over here anyway. We need to continue upgrading this stuff. Actually, what's better? The Royal Observatory. That increases technology research rates. And extra per turn wealth. That's like so much better. Why would you ever build the other one? For happiness? Yeah, I assume for happiness. Right, well, that's fine. Alright. All of my armies have orders now, right? So we can just leave them be until we want to actually attack. So that's okay. They'll all move themselves. I just got to set up building more fleets.
Yes, my lord. Weigh anchor. Orders, Captain. Ready for action.
How many ships we got here?
And waiting.
It's pretty close to another
Still shipshape.
fleet ready to go. 1, 2, 3. Did I build a fourth? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. That will be done. And that'll be another one that can go probably to Madagascar, I would assume.
Shipshape. Ready for action. Ready.
I best be clicking around and setting up naval recruitment again. Well, we already did all of these ones, didn't we? Let's continue around here and do these. The trading port we can use. Lovely. I think we did most of the Mediterranean before, didn't we? Okay, let's go over to North America. Continue to build them here. Continue down the coast and just keep adding them to the queue. Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna make as much money as it's worth. Because as I mentioned before, we are paying upkeep for every single ship. And each time we add more ships to the same theater, the overall value of trade goes down because we are supplying too much. So our supply is outweighing demand. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Because there is that trade system in place. If you're importing a lot of stuff that's the same, then it actually goes down in value. Right, most of these are fine. They're just waiting. Actually, we could build more ships here for sure. We've got the whole coast that we can build from down here. How many do I actually need, I wonder, to complete this navy? Need 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Aye, aye, Captain.
6. That could be 7. Is it better to do up here? Yeah, that'll be 7, 8, and we'll make that 9. And that way we don't have to spend more turns than necessary building that one. Okay, how many slots are left in the East Indies?
Where to, Captain?
2 more.
Yes, my lord.
Send these back to India. Alright. All done. I do have some money left. I am tempted to just continue to upgrade these settlements. That'll do, that spends our money.
Ready and waiting for orders. Waiting for orders.
Oh, it does look glorious when they all come together. I did this in my Wood Elf campaign, and all the trees came together at the end. We had our honorary Wood Elf. Because I played through as Argwelon. Right, these can head down. Can these finally leave? They can.
My eyes are yours.
Fleet has arrived.
Aye, aye, sir.
It is that one, isn't it?
Yes, my lord. Ship-shape and Bristol fashion, Captain. Ready for action.
Oh, this one's actually been filled. Okay, that's good.
Ship's ordered.
So the one in India can fill the last slot. That means we're almost done.
Yes, my lord.
That actually means we're almost done with the trade fleets. Go jump in the naval hospital. We need to fix up our ships.
Awaiting further orders.
These all need to fix up as well. We do have a couple of first rates on the way, including the heavy first rate. All of the buildings complete, that's good to see. Nice. Okay. Before my armies, I might go through them quick and replenish them, but I do want to go through my fleets first. Yeah, I will go through the armies at some point. Start from the bottom, right. So we have this fleet that needs 6 ships. There's one.
Fleet ready. All away.
That's 2,
Aye, aye, sir.
3,
Aye, sir.
4, 5,
Aye, aye, sir.
6.
Yes, your majesty.
Okay. Then all these ones can head towards Gibraltar. Oh, we're going to get blocked by each other, aren't they?
Aye, sir. Make ready. Ready for action. Aye, sir. Ahoy.
Yeah, that is fine. Now, how many do we need now? I'm actually kind of wondering how many we need. Surely gonna have enough, right? That's fine,
Yes.
because that's another fleet.
Sail ready and
We'll send that to Madagascar. Yeah, we've got 2 there. We'll have the fleets popping up all over the place soon. We'll be able to tell a little bit better.
underway. Set sail. Reef sails. Still shipshape. Yes. Captain.
Just get all those together. I guess any spare we can just disband. It would be better off, I think, to continue building, right, rather than to stop building. I do like, since Calais has been built, that the trade has switched from Le Havre to Calais. It's pretty Pretty cool. Get all of these ones that are trading upgraded. And let's go back to London itself and upgrade some more of these buildings. Put the money into that. Make sure those are upgrading. That's good. I am going to recruit those because I don't think we have any yet. Okay, and we'll just move on to the next turn.
Ready and waiting.
Okay, we're up to 59,000 this turn. And we're moving on to the next research. We've just got the first rate ship of the line. Enormous vessel carries a crew of 800, weighs 2,000 tons, and is armed with over 100 cannons. Construction complete. Can we build Coldstream guards? And we can get the green jackets. I guess the last thing that we need is probably the Ferguson rifle, right? Or can we make those now? No. How many of those can we have? Is there a limit? No. They're light infantry though. Can we have one of those? Brunswicker Dragoons. Okay. Alright, fleet arrives. Lovely.
Any orders?
We've got a couple fleets arriving here.
Aye, sir.
That is the Brazil node done.
Ship's orders, Captain. Drop anchor.
Although saying that we need
Shape and wrist
18 ships to go there.
Yes, my lord. Yes, your majesty. Fleet ready.
No, this has my gentleman on it, doesn't it? They've got to go down to Heidelberg. I think this is the one that's researching still. It might be better off if they go to Graz. Also, it may be better if I actually upgrade these. Oh, that's already maxed. We are upgrading Cambridge. That's already maxed. And Salamanca, we don't actually need it there anymore. Wipe out learning in Europe. Burn it down. Right, and he can head over to Heidelberg. There's also Marburg we can head to. Both of these universities are in similar locations. Alright, so 57,000 to spend. How are we going to do this? We've got all of these fleets to put together as well.
Aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, where to, Captain?
How many ships is that? It's going to be 17. So one more close by. One more. I don't think there is. That is a shame, because then I could send them off to the Brazil theatre. Right, let's just start recruitment again here. So many ports that we can use. We can actually send these ones south. It's getting utterly overkill at this point in terms of trade fleets, but I started, so I'm gonna finish. I will build the mighty British Navy.
Aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, aye. Fleet ready.
That one's almost done. We're gonna have 2, so we need 4 more. Okay, that should be enough. And that will create another fleet. We need 1 more for the East Indies, but we are building that, I believe, here in India, which I think is done. So let's move that way. We're going to move this one upwards, just to get these together sooner than later. And therefore I can just give it the order. Although saying that, we have a couple ships over here, don't we?
Destination ahoy.
Should be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I miscounted, or have I just missed 1? Oh, there's a bunch of ships in the Mediterranean. Blimey. All these to sort out as well.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Oh, bit of a traffic jam.
Yes, my lord. Ready for action.
Okay, that's most of them moved. That one's getting in there. And this one can go down to Madagascar. Alright. Any other ships that I've missed? This one may as well just head back. Oh, we do have all these ones. Okay. So how many is there? We have 9. And how many do we have over here? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. We give us 17. So we need 3 more. And probably best to build those. Yeah. Alright, that'll complete another trade fleet. And I can't imagine we'd need any more trade fleets than that. Okay. Alright, let's just spend our money in London if we can. Upgrade Scotland while we're at it. Upgrade Ireland. Make Great Britain great again. That's what we're doing. Might also upgrade things in France. Alright, let's end the turn. This is what completion looks like, guys. My sword just does nothing now. They're just waiting to accept their fate. A chemical discovery. Chemistry as a science is gradually becoming as important as physics and astronomy. Swedish apothecary Carl Wilhelm Scheele has discovered a green gas, poisonous with a strong odour and the ability to bleach the colour from flowers that are immersed in it. The gas is obtained by treating a sample of manganese ore with hydrochloric acid and has been named dephlogisticated muriatic acid, a name that is sure to catch on. Okay. Fleet arrived. Lovely. It's the last slot in the Ivory Coast. Wonderful. Look at that. Wonderful. Looks glorious, doesn't it? One trade theatre complete. What's going on there? I feel like we're going to end up breaking the game. Just checking to see if we can recruit anything. Alright. Let's have a look at our soldiers now. I am tempted to make sure that they are all up to scratch. Okay, that's using up quite a lot of our money. Down to Justin. Troilus. Connor. Where can his troops fit?
Your humble servant.
Put them in here with Joss Mitchell. And then we have these three that can join this army. Alright. Wonderful. That's all of the armies sorted. Oh, we've completed... Actually, no, we haven't completed the Brazilian one. We need to send the 18 here. Oh, we do have an 18 heading somewhere, don't we? Oh yeah, it's this one. Right, down to Brazil you go. Then that will be completed. Let's just go to Port Royal. With those, any other ships? Plenty. Let's get all these together.
Aye, aye, sir. Awaiting further orders.
And I think I'm more or less going to take it easy now. Right, send these to
As it pleases you.
good old Marburg.
Ha. Place of learning and copper.
That's boosted our research. Nice. Took a couple turns off at least. And we can get rid of that ship, so it no longer shows up on the lists. Oh, that wasn't the way to do it. Just made me spend money for no reason.
Orders received and under the way, boys. Way away. Anchor. Ship's orders. Away.
Okay, these ones need to sort themselves out. I wonder if we can use this to get here. We can. Makes no logical sense, but there we go. That's going to be the East Indies complete.
That is dry land. Where to, Captain? Aye, sir.
Right, this is going to be one more fleet. It's almost done. Is good. Let's just upgrade these ports while we're here. Do they actually increase trade at all? Improves export capacity, increases trade values. Okay. Yeah, maybe it is worth doing this. That's like a global bonus, then absolutely. How much money are we making? 61,000 now. Move on to the next turn.
Destination ahoy!
Okay.
Ship shape and wrist.
That fleet's on its way. Now we have a lot of stuff built here. It's good. Keep building them up. Horse guards. Okay, are they better than lifeguards? I'm assuming we'd already be able to recruit them if that were possible. I think lifeguards replace the horse guards. Wow, we are really going overboard with these ships, aren't we? There's just so many of them. Okay. Let's just finish off this fleet. So, East Indies is complete. So the only one I can think that isn't complete. That's complete. That's complete. I think Madagascar is the only one that's not complete, but will be soon. I think that's the last fleet we need. This one. I think this is the last fleet we need. East Africa Trade Theatre. Go, go, go. Alright, then what we're going to do is spend the money on the ports. I'll get all of these ships together, just because. We might not need this fleet though, I'm pretty sure we have enough now. That's most of those moved. Now we've got this random ship that can head down to Port Royal. And this one in the Mediterranean needs to head towards this port.
Yes, Captain. Set sail. Yes, Captain.
Okay. I think that is more or less it. Alright, unfortunately guys, it has been my time. I am going to leave it here. This is going to take a little while longer, so I think the next episode is going to be the last episode where we complete the game by filling up all the trade slots with our fleets, and we research and bring every single unit to India, and we'll test them out on Mysore.
Your orders, Your Majesty.
So, hopefully you guys look forward to that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.